Hi, this is Digital Femme and welcome to my channel. In this video, I really want to continue talking about the things we really need to do in terms of how we are going to come out of all this okay as a society and particularly as individuals. And what I'm talking about is this whole, COVID thing and how it is impacting so many people in so many ways. And I know there's so many videos and documentaries and talks and podcasts and interviews and panels and conferences about it. It's just too much. But I really want to contribute my point of view, if it even matters. But I'm sure for one person who hears this, it will. So if you want to hear what I have to say about it, then continue watching. Hi, I'm glad you stayed. So a few videos ago, I had addressed the same issue that I want to talk about today, but today it's even brought to my attention how really necessary people really need to know what they need to do. And what they need to do is really self-reflect. They need to self-reflect, refocus, and just think about what they are doing, what they are thinking, the thoughts that they continue to bring over from the past, and behaviors that they feel that they change somehow because of all this, but really they're still operating the same. And I really hope I can explain this, but I feel like for those that it will resonate with, then you will absolutely understand what I mean. So there are lots of groups emerging and podcasts and talks about this whole approach or new approach to business, relationships, and the whole psyche behind this whole COVID and how everything is being affected. And that's all really great. I love the fact that people are making effort and they're joining together and working in collaboration, and they're putting effort on how to come out of this in a positive way. I still feel that I haven't really come across a lot of people or a lot of media talking about the fundamental thing that needs to happen, and that people really need to work on themselves. Because regardless of you collaborating with a group of intelligent people who have a plethora of experiences and who are skilled at change making or adapting to change and stuff like that, that is all good. But I feel like we're missing the mark. And I absolutely don't mean to put down any of those efforts that are out there, because we need them. But in addition to collaborating with other people and looking at things in a more positive way, in a futuristic way, in a way where we can all come out of this productively, lovingly, and compassionately, I feel like people really aren't getting into the heart of the matter. I feel like they're putting on a facade somewhat that I don't doubt that they want to contribute something positively. I absolutely don't doubt that. But it's like they don't know what they don't know. And what they don't know is that they still have and harbor things that no longer serve them. And until they are clearly aware of what these things are, then their input or their contribution moving forward will not be as pure and as objective as can be. And I'm saying this with the most love. There are people that are emerging with open hearts and open minds, and they are stepping forth into what they're being called forth with. But at the same time, I see many of them still not it's almost like you wear really great shoes and you're clean and you're dressed impeccably and you've meditated and you feel like you are so cleansed spiritually and three dimensionally, and then you walk forward, and at the same time you're marking your trail. You're moving forward on a new path of light. And should you take the time to look down or look behind you, you notice that, wow, your footsteps are actually leaving tracks of dirt or mud that you didn't know was in your new shoes. I don't know if this is the right analogy, but I'm not saying that I'm completely clean spiritually, but I'm working on it. And like I said in another video, I have come to a point where I claimed what I needed. And what I needed was space and time to be on my own, so I too could go through that deep cleansing. I too can look into the mirror of myself and just myself and see what things aren't working for me, what thoughts, what behaviors, and understanding where they come from and working that through and letting it go. Because I know that I have, like you, the power to contribute in such a very, very impactful way. We all do. But before I can do that, and I want to do that, and I know it's not going to come from me, but through me, through some divine guidance. But I don't want to be tainted. So I want to do a self-cleaning so that whatever messages come through me, then I capture it and I perceive it correctly, so that I am able to share it in its most purest form, that three-dimensional, what's it called? In a three-dimensional way. So I can't stress this enough, and I don't have many subscribers on this channel, so I don't know how else to get it out. And you know what? I haven't even continued with this my podcast on Anchor FM. And maybe this is what I just need to keep saying over and over and over and over again, because this is something that I really, really believe. And I know that you all know this. You just have to, like me, know that you got to do the work within. And I know that's what you guys are doing. This video is just to, if you're listening, to just remind you that if you don't know it already, we really need to do this. We really need to do self-cleaning. We need to do self-cleaning in our mind, in our hearts, and in all aspects. Because I really believe we can together come through this and have solutions that are just with love. But in order to not have these solutions tainted with past things that do not serve us, then we really have to take time to reflect. And I'm really happy to hear that a lot of people are reflecting. And that's just really it. Because yes, there are power in numbers, but there's also equally the same power within each and every one of us. It's almost like we are our own cell tower or our own satellite or whatever you want to call it. You know, our own femto cell. Do they even have that anymore? Like we are our own conductor of energy. And regardless of how many of us believe in the same thing, which there's power in that, but if we just stay still and feel that power within us resonate, and we don't have to do anything else no words, even no action, and just sit or stand or lie and feel that energy that resonates, and just feel content and appreciative of what's to be, then that is strength enough and power enough. Because in that way, we don't have to taint with our opinions. Like, okay, I might be a hypocrite here because here I am blabbing away with my own opinion. But as much as I say it's my opinion, and it absolutely seems like it is my opinion, I'm really trying to channel this through an intuitive feeling that I need to get this message across. And maybe in another video and in another video, I will hone down that message. And that's what I will do. I will make a promise to myself that I will keep pushing out this message so that it continues to be clear. Because maybe I'm not clear in the words I say or in the message I want to get across, and that is fine. Because I'm just going to keep doing it until it resonates and I hone it down. And because this is my YouTube journey, and because I don't actually choose a topic, and because I don't actually write down talking points, I'm just going with the flow. And I'm sure my flow will get better. That I know. But I know that this is the message I need to get across. And if this video isn't good enough, then that is fine. Because the next one will, and the next one will be, and the next one will be. And I will hammer out this message. And however this message evolves, I am going to allow it to evolve through me. And that's all I have to say. So go ahead if you want to like this video or not. Or if you want to subscribe or not. Wow, that's a new energy for me. Because at this point, all I know is I have a message to deliver, and that's all. And that is all. So I hope everybody has a great day and a good evening. And thank you for watching and visiting my channel. Bye-bye.